Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Krysta Jones, founder of the THC Girls and the Highly Connected app and director of community operations at the Women's Cannabis Chamber of Commerce. Thank you much.
Thank you, guys. Can you hear me? Good to go? So many of you guys know that running a business in the cannabis space is super difficult, and especially when you're running it and doing it by yourself. So I'm here today to share with you guys my experience in this space, building a community. My company is called the THC Girls, and I'm the director of operations for the Women's Chamber of Commerce of Cannabis. So really focusing on how to pivot and build a network that you could leverage and build your capabilities within the space have been one of the successful things that I've done in the space, really to pivot in tough times in the most difficult industries in the market. I've gone out to Oregon in 2017, 2018 in a heavily saturated market over there. In Denver is very heavily saturated. And what I've found, anybody that's winning in this industry is keeping, staying nimble, being very quick with the trends, building brand loyalty, and really building a loyalty within the actual business that they have. So their staff is consistently pushing them. They're generating a relationship with not only the community, but the people that are constantly pushing the products, which are the bud tenders, the trimmers, the people that are actually involved in the culture of the space. So I've seen that to be really successful with any brand that's been sustainable over the years. They're actively focusing on that. They're not focused on price gouge. They're not being competitive in a scenario where they're undercutting and doing things that doesn't align with their morals and values as their company. So that's what we really try to do with the THC Girls and everything that we push and focus. That's why I joined the Women's Cannabis Chamber of Commerce. They're exactly that. And by tapping into those networks is what I've found to be super successful. It's enabled me to pivot and leverage to compete in a way that these corporate companies do with their marketing budget that these smaller companies don't have. So that's really the main focus and the name of the game in this space is pivoting, and as you do that and build with the right people, vetted people in this space, you build the network that you need to do to build a good business and have the network that is your net worth, right? So that's one of the biggest things that we like to focus on, and really participation in the community. When we do things like events like this, it's really not to drive traffic and sales. It's really to provide value and participate in a way that we see really moves the needle forward for our industry as a whole, not just our companies. So businesses that are doing that are really the ones that are standing out to us, and that we see the longevity of the business and the success. So really expressing the sustainability in that way, I wanted to open the floor to you guys if you have any questions for your brand or your business and how any play of community has taken into your guys' actions. Do you guys have any questions? A dispensary? Okay. Hemp dispensary in Texas. Oh, Mike. So you guys have a hemp location in Texas where you guys are going to be...
It's working.
Cannabis. Right. Yeah, so tapping into the women networks, really. How far along are you guys in your process? You guys just applying? I feel you. Awesome. So in the meantime of waiting for your guys' location, what I would suggest in building the network so that way all it is now moving it to the location, right? And really tapping in like you are right now, being present here and attending events. The Women's Chamber is a really great resource, you know, and really focusing on the coffee aspect. And all those people use and consume, and really it's funny how our community participates in active cannabis events where we're consistently with our competitors, right? So really tapping into that network where the consumers of coffee, infused products, and drawing in that traffic until you guys are able to have your guys' location, you guys will be super successful. There's a lot of ways to do that online, just remotely, and right now is the biggest time that everyone's super understandable of that concept. So I would definitely love to see that happen, for sure.
Can you hear me? Okay. I'm so sorry. I came late, so I missed much of your, speech.
No
but
worries.
You were talking about sustainability and why that's important. Can you talk a little more about that?
Definitely. So the sustainability, the impact that building a community has on your business and brand is just crazy. As the market goes down, the people that are enabled to keep their prices high and not be competitive by consistently, price gouging and doing things to be creative in the sense of just consistently dumping the market, right? That's why we see where it is at today, is because people don't know how to build a network in a community where they can have that value to not drop their prices. They're understood that their message is clear and the education behind their product works. So that enables your sustainability within your business and your brand. In addition to leveraging your network to utilize resources, the people that are purchasing your product, for example, when you have growers selling to retailers, those retailers have the capability to pay you more. They have a spread, they have the flexibility, they have a relationship with certain people where they are paying more, right? Because those people are driving traffic. They have a community, they have a brand that drives traffic to their location, so they pay more for that. It creates a sustainable situation for everybody in that ecosystem.
Okay, thank you.
For sure.
Any other questions?
Did she have one? No? All right, good. Cool. Cool. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, please feel free to follow me at kjones.life or thehighcountrygirls.com. The THC Girls is my marketing company. We just launched an app called the Highly Connected app. And definitely, if you're looking for a really great community in the industry, join the Women's Cannabis Chamber of Commerce. We're having Blunts and Brunch here on the 3rd in Miami, so it's going down. You guys will see a lot of what we provide for the community there, and we'd love to have you guys all join us. Cool. Thank you, guys.